Yo guys, what is up? Today I will be doing a honest review on the Android exploit Cryptic. You may or may not have heard of it. It's fairly popular. Not on the level of like Fluxus or Codex Android, but it's up there. It's pretty up there. And before I start, full disclosure that yes, the owner Reaper, which we'll get into some drama in a second before I actually start the video, but he gave me a 30-day key. This will not affect my review. I'm not going to be biased because of this. Whatever I say, I mean it. I haven't been paid to review it. And also keep in mind, I have a bit of the dumb, so these are just all my opinion on it. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get into the whole drama portion. You may know the Executor Scythics that I knew or not, that I basically crapped on for being a Zeno paste. It pasted completely the open source exploit Zeno. When I made the original video on it, doing the SUNC and running uh the identity test on it, like a day after that video, I believe, one of the ex-admins from the server, Scythics, basically told me everything that happened, that it was one of the other owners, it wasn't Reaper. Reaper basically didn't know anything about it being a paste, and he didn't have any access to the source. And that basically he was trying to work on getting the server taken down, which he did get the server deleted. So that's interesting. So don't hate on Reaper for Scythics, and my review will have no bias due to the Scythics situation. So moving forward from that, let's review the actual exploit. I will be doing 4 criterion: stability, execution, UNC functions, and performance. So let's get right into it. So first, stability. The stability has been relatively good. There's been a couple times where I've crashed on teleporting to a new game, but they are pretty spread out, not like back to back, just they're pretty few and far between, and that could be chalked up to a Roblox Android skill issue. It doesn't happen as much as I had it happen with other similar Android cheats like Codex Android and Fluxus Android. And there's been no real crashing on executing a script. Like, there's been like couple times where it crashed when I executed vape in Bed Wars, but again, those are pretty few and far between, and they're rare to find. Like, I'm using vape right now in the background of this video with Cryptic currently. So stability is pretty good. Pretty good. It's a little bit better than pretty much all Android exploits at the moment. So yeah. Okay, next, execution. Execution has been pretty fast. It takes like not even a second to execute most scripts, and when running vape it takes about like 2 seconds or so to load the actual vape script, and it's a long script, and that makes sense. It doesn't freeze up for a long period of time when executing long scripts, like vape, or really resource intensive scripts. So, for execution, it's pretty much similar, if not better, than all Android exploits on the market. Yeah. So, next we have performance. The performance is pretty much the exact same as if I wasn't injected or using a cheat. So, like, it's not noticeable. There's like maybe a 3 FPS drop. And sometimes there will be a little bit of lag, I've noticed, after you run a large and intense script. But that is pretty much expected for the exploit. And also, this is a little off topic from performance, but a lot of GUIs they're made for PC exploits, so they're not going to scale well on mobile, a good chunk of them. It's not the executor's fault, it's just the nature of mobile exploits. Okay, so next is UNC. The UNC, there's no fake UNC. The SUNC test, for some reason, doesn't pick up their drawing lib. The only thing that I have to say about the UNC is that getHUI, or get hidden user interface, returns cores UI, which can be easily detectable with game scripts. Games can easily detect that and ban you or kick you for exploiting if you're using that. So that I'd recommend that to be not core GUI. But overall, other than that minor issue with the UNC, there's not really too much I can gripe about with the UNC. It's just mostly average Android exploit stuff. Like, sometimes I've noticed get script closure can fail. That happens on pretty much every Android exploit out there. Sometimes when you run some UNC functions, they tend to crash. But that, like I said, is a pretty normal Android exploit thing to happen. And our console and message box are not in there, because I'm pretty sure those are decently hard, or if not impossible, to do on Android. So, this has been my review on the exploit Cryptic Android. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the long video. And like I said, if I got anything wrong, I'm sorry. I have a case of the stupids, so if I got any piece of information wrong, let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.